Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Rage here, and as you can see, we're about to react to the new video that came out about Thursday. I know it's been a while, and I haven't really reacted to it, but this is the Beerus, I believe. Yeah, Beerus diss track by Randolph and KSI. I don't know much about it. I haven't seen any of it. I don't know who it's towards. I don't know who it's directed. Well, I don't know who it's directed towards or what it's about. But it pretty much all this started pretty much when KSI, Randolph, and someone else did a podcast, and they were talking about the best YouTube rappers, and they didn't mention Crypt. They said Dax was half decent, and then they said Quedeca was trash. Pretty much, they pretty much said Quedeca was trash. So Quedeca made a diss track on KSI, and Dax did a freestyle where he mentioned KSI in it, and then Crypt made a warning track for Randolph because Randolph ended up mentioning him in a later podcast they did, and he said, "I've never listened to the guy, but he doesn't seem that good," or something like that. So he ended up making a warning track for Randolph, and then Randolph made a diss track on Deji, and at the end of the diss track he mentioned Crypt, and then Deji ended up making a diss track. No way. Deji ended up making a diss track on um, Randolph, and then Randolph made another diss track. Randolph made another diss track on Deji, and then Deji accused KSI of a bunch of stuff, telling Randolph things that should have stayed private, and then he mentioned things that should have stayed private about KSI. And then Deji, Jello, his cameraman, um, Dax, and Crypt, they all made a video together where they dissed KSI. And then Crypt and I remember seeing a video where Crypt and uh, Deji said something about how they're gonna do a video together to diss Randolph. So I'm guessing this is gonna be towards them four and not really towards Quedeca, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna start it. Enough of me talking. I really, I'm gonna have to pause it when I talk because like I don't have earbuds in, so because all my audio sounds whack when I use earbuds, so I'm gonna have to pause it whenever I speak. But I really like the opening beat to this. Like I can't really explain it, but it's pretty good. Well made out. I've listened to Randolph's diss tracks. Randolph's not even a bad YouTube rapper. I honestly think if he were to join the industry, he wouldn't be bad. But KSI, yo, I don't know how you got this far with your music, bud, but it's bad. I'll tell you that, because I listened to your diss track on Quedeca, and it wasn't good. Literally, you had a good flow, but it was bait. If anyone's listened to it, it's literally a basic rhyme scheme. Like he literally just rhymed words together at the end of the sentence. He didn't rhyme anything in between. He didn't use anything complex. Everything KSI used was basic. But Randolph can put together some complex wordplay, and I think Randolph is a lot better than KSI. Just stating it now. So, just keep watching. Another thing I like about with Randolph is when he rhymes words, since he's from Britain and stuff, and he has a British accent, he can rhyme certain words better than say an American could because they don't have that accent, so they can't really twist. They can't really like twist a word in a way that'll work like someone with this accent could. So that's something I really like about this. I still don't entirely know who this is directed towards. I still think it's the four who did the video together with Deji. That's who I'm totally guessing this is for, because them two, well, them four dissed these two, kind of in a way. But like, I don't know if I'm just missing it, but I haven't heard really any names mentioned or much shade thrown in a certain direction. So that's what I'm really listening for. Like, it's got a good beat. It's kind of an uptone type beat, and I like it. But it's so subsequent that it's just the same beat over and over. And I'm guessing that when they end up having KSI start rapping, it's gonna be a beat switch or something like that. That's what I'm guessing on. That makes me think, because he says, "I'm a god like Beerus," and the name of the song is called Beerus. And in the last song he made, which was called Ares, for the diss track with Quedeca, Ares, as many people know, is the god of war, the Greek god of war. So I'm guessing he's just saying that he's pretty much the god of this, the god of that. He's God. You can't top him, is my guess on what he's trying to do. Yeah, because like, I'm gonna guess Beerus is an Egyptian god because he's wearing all this gold and he's like shirtless and stuff like that. That's my guess. So I'm not very familiar with Beerus, but I know Ares because I used to be a history buff myself. So I know a lot about Greek mythology, Roman mythology, stuff like that. I know a bit on Egyptian mythology, but I don't know who Beerus is, so I'm guessing he has to do with Egyptian. Well, he didn't really do a beat switch. There was no beat switch when he started rapping. And he has a decent flow, but his wordplay still sounds really, really basic. I don't really listen to KSI songs much, but I do know he has basic wordplay with a lot of his music, and that's something I'm personally not a fan of. Quick I like quick attacks. Like I don't know what it is, but I'm more of a fan of complex rhyme schemes, as I've said before, when you can like interloop like words together and make complex but yet understandable wordplay that works in a way that you get blown away from how well done it is. And then there's rappers who have like the most basic way to say something, and it's so hard to listen to it because it's just simple. It's not even like something that'll make you think about what they're saying or any of that. So that's something I'm not too big a fan of, is when it's like I can follow along so easily. Instead, I want to be able to like catch like, oh, he made a reference towards this, not like, oh yeah, he just said that. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. I don't know why he keeps saying nah, nah, nah over and over, because that's not going to work well. It's not going to bode well. It doesn't sound good. Like, it's not working at all. It could work, but the way he's doing it is not going to work. I don't like it at all. I like how just there a few seconds ago, how they did like a double of KSI, like for the editing, they kind of like cloned him. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to it. I missed the pause, but like right before this scene, if anyone wants to go back on their own time in the video and see it, how they did the little double and then it switched to this scene, I really like the transition there. I'm a god like Beerus. Made my mark like over Mars. I don't see nobody coming near us. Ain't no limit where we're going now. I got women always showing now. On the view and any Judas group and make him listen. Ain't nobody kissing now. Yo, when it come fear us. I'm a god like Beerus. Made my mark like over Mars. I don't see nobody coming near us. I think it's just starting to click in my head. This isn't a diss track. I honestly expected a diss track, not gonna lie, but this isn't a diss track like at all. This is just a song. And honestly, it's not a bad song. I'm not gonna lie. KSI is not his best, if he has a best. It's not. He's not good in it. I'm gonna say that. Not really at all. But Randolph, I feel like he goes off in this song. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna guess the song's over. It wasn't a bad song. It, yeah, it was. I don't personally think it was a bad song per se, but like some of his wordplay was so basic. It was just it rhymed. Like he took two words that rhymed and then try to form a sentence to work around those two words. Because I've written songs before, and when I first started, I did the same thing before. I thought of using complex rhyme schemes, things that would work, things that would make you think about what was said, but at the same time you could understand what was said. Not just it clicks right away, like, oh hey, he's relating it to this. No. And that's not what I'm a fan of, honestly. I expected more of a diss track type, honestly, when I saw this come out, and that's not what it was at all. That this is just a normal song, which I'm okay with. Like KSI, I guess, can make songs or something, apparently, even though he started off doing FIFA. I can't lie, I started off doing a lot of gaming. If you scroll through my stuff, this is some of my first reaction videos, which this isn't bad, I guess. He's decent. Like the one of the good things I can say about KSI is his flow. He has a constant good flow that goes with the beat and it works. I don't know what it is, but it works. It steps up every time, kind of gets you into a mood, into a groove that you can feel when you listen to the lyrics, even if the lyrics don't work too well themselves. That's one thing I kind of liked about this song. And then Randolph, I really liked the way he hyped up to get ready for KSI when he started his verses. That's one thing I really enjoyed about the song. But anyways, I was expecting a diss track, and that's not what it was. And I'm kind of happy it wasn't, because it was just a normal song to listen to and to react to and decide if I liked it or not. But I don't know. You guys in the comments below, let me know what you thought about the song. Let me know if there was anything that I missed that I should have caught. And I'll leave a link in the description below for the original song. Alright. Thank you guys, and peace out.